Shalom to the elect, giving all praise and honor. Glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai B'Shem Kakadash, and giving double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone who well. Peace and salutation to the elect. Start with a Rashim with 144,000 Heeds and 12,000 choice men of each of the 12 tribes of Israel who have been bestowed the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding this truth to preach, chiefly, of course, to the elect for the salvation, the remnant of the Israelites, okay? The rest of the remainder, the residue. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners as well, likened to the speckled bird that look like the heathen nations where they've been scattered to. But then let's go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shemal Mappa is a Mappa from the Great Millstone Plaintables camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. Just coming with a vision or a test. Vision. I had two visions actually. The first vision, I'll just go into that. It's actually kind of very uplifting, but at the same time, it was like I said, these things felt so real. I almost forgot the first vision. It's great that I actually remembered it. I was at. I keep on dreaming. I'm back at my mom's place. With like everything, it seemed like with like a lot of things in end time prophecy, it seemed like I'm always at my mom's. But basically, I believe the house or something like that was getting invaded or something like that. It was like getting invaded or something like that by like these. I think it was like people, but they were spirits. It was like demons or something like that. And I had to get charged up and actually like go basically full fledged and like, yeah, I'm gonna basically through the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shai take these people out. Like basically take these demons or these entities out. Because it was like they just kept coming or something like that. But I was so charged up in the spirit that like I was like, Yahweh Shem. I kept just saying Yahweh Shemal Shai. I was saying the most Hebrew I ever said in my life, which I do speak a lot of Hebrew to myself and around, brothers when they see me around, other things in Hebrew a lot. But I was saying so much Hebrew, it was like I was like, it seemed like I was exercising the whole area of the house and stuff, wherever these, and it mainly happened at basically, I think in my room, coming towards my room, the hallway to my mom's room and stuff like that. And like I said, I haven't been to my mom's place in quite a bit. It was just like these demons are like look in the form of people or something like that. I don't know if it was like it just seemed like people were possessed and coming, but it was like it seemed like it may have been like people I knew, might have been my like a couple family members, like but they were like coming, and then I was just rebuking, and they was basically being like, it was like they couldn't do nothing. It was like they was being destroyed. Like I'm not sure if they were just like they would disappear. I would go to them. I would go right like and like run, like come on, and I'd be saying in the Hebrew, and they would be destroyed basically. Like, and I was getting charged up. The more of them I would face and stuff like that, and it was pretty powerful. Remember, I'm not a brother that receives many visions at all, so it was pretty amazing, and it's like, oh man, it was just so much. Like I think to a point till I went outside, but it was heavy, And I believe the vision uh, shifted. I think this Joel the chapter. It's like right now. It's currently about to be like midnight here in Philadelphia. It's November the 14th. I think the last video I was watching was like Yashar Wanba going about the Isaiah. Well, not was it not Isaiah, but the sanctification of like basically do belief, like with the believing husband, unbelieving wife thing and stuff. Before I went to sleep, and I think I was Mwatazak elder from California and such, watching videos of that sort. But yeah, man, these some heavy visions and stuff. And through the Spirit of the Lord, like I was able to see the power of this name in the Hebrew and stuff like that. So, yeah. So let me see if I can get. I think it's a Joel precept that talk about your son shall dream visions. There it is, right there, Joel 2:28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour my Spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. All right. And your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. All right, and I see in a vision through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, and upon the servants, upon the handmaids in those days, I will pour my spirit. All right, and we are the servants of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, the hopeful elect. Crazy vision, man. I'm telling you, like it was like. They were just coming. I was just charged, man. To the point I just would run up like, man, I gotta find all of them. It was like that. You know, it was like I gotta find all these damn demons and stuff like that. Yeah. So then, I guess it shifted. Now, the next vision was basically. It seemed like I was like flying or something like that. The view, and I started seeing these like a bunch of dung. Well, I think first it was like it seemed like I was getting chased by something. It was like something was spinning around and trying to hit me or something like that. And it was like I'm not sure if it was a man like on a bicycle that just kept spinning around, and it seemed like I was trying to avoid it. Or something like that. It might have came from because I seemed like I was around the SEPTA bus terminal, around the Frankfurt bus terminal or something like that. You know, if y'all know like the market, the Frankfurt terminal. Yeah, this is like. This dude is a weirdo. But around this area, this terminal area, well, not that far down, but that's Arid Transportation Center, or formerly Market Orthodox. But I was more here like Frankfurt, like this is over there near like Bridge and Pratt Street, and this is where I was more at. And in the midst of this, I could see like I think at first I started to see like hordes of opioid addicts, and then also too in this vision, I actually seen it was like me and the brothers was prophesying, but we was at a different spot. And then there's like a fountain, but it was like it seemed as if we were in it seemed like we were in a fountain of water. Like it was like we was prophesying, but we was in a fountain of water, like as if we was in like a pool or something like that. But then there was like a fountain, like you know them urban fountains where they got the water coming gushing out of there. Like basically it's like like a fountain, like you know they got like They might have like a Greek god in there or something like that. But it was just like this big fountain where, basically where people would cast wishes and stuff like that, put the money in there or something like that. But there was these homeless people that was on the other side, and they was watching like this homeless, like real like she looked through lady, and she said, I know I definitely seen the brother Debak. I seen the brother that camp there, and I remember seeing him like 100%. There's other brothers that was there, but I don't. It was no faces that I knew. If anything, it's just whatever energies. But basically, it was just a couple brothers, and we were prophesying, and like basically like I was in the pool, but like we was in this like pool type thing or something, or near a pool, but it seemed like we're in a pool. I guess, but like, and it was connected. It's weird because it seemed like the pool was connected to the other fountain, circular fountain or something like that, or pool like where you would, basically a circular fountain type thing where you would throw money inside. Basically, like where people say like they call casting wishes or something like that, the coin in the water and stuff like that. And basically in the urban cities, as I'm gonna get into it, what people do in them. This lady, which when I was seeing it, it looked like she was on the other side, and it seemed like kind of like another area, like near a bank or something like that too. I don't know, but basically a city center type view. And then the lady said, "See, I see you," and basically he said he seen the other brother, or he seen y'all, but basically like it seemed like it was kind of very specific too. Like I see y'all out here every single weekend, basically. And then he said, and then the woman said, the woman said, I'm out here just like you every weekend. And basically, what it seemed like, I know what I remember, it was like the woman was collecting money, and then, like it seemed like she was giving encouragement and stuff like that. Cause another view, it seemed like I seen like she, as if she was like a motivational speaker or something like that to the rest of the like it was like other, and it was like other like it seemed like it was more really, because I don't see men, it was like homeless women or something like that, basically in a lower state. And basically when they got in the water, they like, hey, get in this water, you got to do this type of stuff right here. And they got into the water, and then like the water started to turn basically brown. And then like all I kept thinking in my mind is somehow apparently these whatever pool of water we was in or something like that, or standing in or whatever, we was fully clothed. It was nothing like we was like shirtless or anything. Everybody had clothes on. Both the people that was basically homeless, and us as Lord will, as the prophets. Yeah. I kept thinking about I was like, yo, why are we in this water, in this pool like this? And then I was seeing the water turn basically from looking kind of clean to then turning brown, and I was like kind of concerned about it. But then I started to think about chlorine or something like that. And then the water, it actually cleansed. It was like, it seemed as if maybe we kept, I was kind of concerned, and then from what I felt, it felt like the other brothers wasn't concerned about it. And I felt like I should never said nothing. It's like when you're at camping, camp is going on, you should keep your mouth shut, at most season, and let things play out, and basically then the water turned back to normal. But the woman, like I said, I remember her saying about how they gotta, it was like, it seemed like it was a prep talk or something like that, and they gotta get cleaned up and stuff like that, or something like that sort. and getting this water or something like that. And they got clean, and we was in the other thing, and it was like we was in water, and the water was there, and it was like the water was getting dirty, and it wasn't seem like it was gonna make us dirty, but it was just seemed like the water itself was getting dirty, and I was just like, oh shoot, ill. But yeah, so then now, the other vision now with a part of this, like I say, was like, I was in Frankfurt somewhere in the dark, and I was flying or something like that. Like how a view was like a view, like I was looking at everything go down basically, but it seemed like something was chasing me or something like that, and I was like it kept spinning around, and like basically like as I would ascend higher and higher, it would jump up and get up to where I was going. And it wasn't like I could see myself running, but I could see myself definitely being harassed or pursued of some sort. I was not able to see my body or nothing, but obviously I knew it was me or something like that. So, but I just remember it seemed like a bike, and it just kept spinning like around, like a bike, like a bike, and it's just like say like a fucking bike that you would find out somewhere in the neighborhood, and it's just spinning around, and I'm just like trying to avoid from getting hit by it. And then it's like going from building to building, up a building, like I'm going higher and higher, like one level to a building and then going up to another level, and it just kept following me until eventually I might have said like the name of the Lord and said something, and I just like, I'm gonna catch this joint, and I just like stopped and I caught it. And then basically that's like in this type of vision. Let me see if they can show. They just going down Kensington. I don't want to see this joint. Yeah, this like going down Kensington. This ain't going the way that this is heading, like basically south to the city. But basically we was in Frankfurt, and like I say, like you see how these buildings and stuff was all like how they are. Like it was like I was going up like levels and stuff as I was ascending, and then I would go down, and we went around like if you go more north of here, like towards this direction, there's like a Church's Chicken. You got the regular Frankfurt terminal. Let me see if I can find something. Nah, I can't watch. I don't want to watch that. That look like Brownsburg. I know Philly well. That's Brownsburg. That definitely Brownsburg. Yep, he live in Brownsburg. This damn Philly captain dude over there at Tacony. But let me see if I can find it now on Bridge Street. But yeah, like let me see if we can go. This is Bridge Street. This area, I grew up in this area basically while I was in Philly, at least. Skateboarding and all of that in the city. So just imagine like, the area like this, Pratt. We got friends and so-called friends in the world that, Cottage Street, right up the street right here, Cottage and what's this? Cottage and around like Dittman and all that. What's this street right here? Cottage and Pratt. I think that's Pratt and Cottage, yeah. But yeah, let me see if they can show me. And let's go all the way to the terminal. So this is the neighborhood. Now. So this, let me see if it go, and it's gonna be able to show me a little bit more. Yeah. So right here, this is perfect. This area, right here. As I was ascending and all of that, I came to this direction, and basically all of this, I first started to see all of this was being set up. It was super dark, but they had the lights, and it was being set up with nothing but those them fold out, roll out, pop up medical, like medical, like tent type things, like storage unit type things, with the dudes with the Tyvek suits all white, masked up, hoses like, if they could breathe, like some serious stuff, all throughout this. This used to be an old, what they used to call this, not Save a Lot, but one of them type of stores, and it's now just like a regular, it's just vacant, like it's just through. You have to clean it up. Like at my job, yeah, Thriftway. We have to clean this area up, and stuff. And you got homeless be living on the docks and all of that, drugs. Cop usually be sitting over here. You got Lowe's, you got the donut shop, the tax place, all of that. This is Frankfurt Terminal, Bridge and Pratt. All right, Frankfurt area. All right. This was all lined up, basically getting geared up operation for what I believe is M law. All right. That law of the art of the martial. Okay. I'll just leave it like that. Okay. Jacob Trouble. All right. Yo, so this was all over there. Now, it was so, like, as I was seeing this stuff, I wanted to pull out my camera, but it was so much military and so much type of these different vehicles and stuff. I was afraid that because I wanted to basically tell the apostles, that's what I remember. I want to show the brothers, but I know mainly I want to tell the apostles of some sort, like, look, this is it. It's about to happen. It's going down. Okay? Look, all this is set up right now. Because it seemed like it was happening very discreet in the middle of the night or something like that, when everybody be sleeping, stuff like that. Which is so much activity at nighttime in Philly, but they had that joint shut down to the T. And one of the things is, like I said, I wanted to pull out my cell phone, but I couldn't. And I was actually kind of afraid, too, because it felt like I would have revealed myself and I would have been basically apprehended or something like that. So I couldn't do it, even though I wanted to. And I wanted to bad passionately. To the point, basically, like I say, how like I literally woke up from the thing. So yeah, I thought it was that real. I was like, yeah, damn, it's really it. Yeah, basically I thought like I was gonna get caught, and it was set up basically I would be caught and I would be sent right there directly. Like I would have been just dealt with. Like there was military, all of that was there. I just remember seeing the old. So like as you would go around. Like more so, yeah, like how they showing, it was dark, and I was seeing like in these little dark, I don't know, like it wasn't showing. It looked like it was like a warehouse area. You would see like the different military vehicles, like they were like stacked up military type vehicles, like big trucks, like that would carry a lot of soldiers, like stacked up, like crazy. Pardon. And I was just like, dang, they got all this stuff. What the? This is wow. Like this is really it. This is gonna be it. And it's real demonic in this little area too. Like these Jake, they got spirits on them. A real dirty Jake be on these docks and stuff. Nasty blight, you had to clean up and stuff. But yeah, man. So yeah, it had all type of military vehicles, like crazy. I wanted to let everybody know this is it. And And it's crazy too. I know what I was meditating on because my last video was about the medical, or really that the whole DID. Okay, if you can get it, the digit OID. All right. Yeah, and you know how that system gonna come all together through the MOTB. All right, to see hip. Okay, and the Lord gave me this vision. You know, I was seeing it, and I seen like basically the camps set up, which basically, like I said, they can transform these areas into camps. Like it basically, I seen like as I like these different areas, like around, like say like if you go around, like what's the streets right here? I'm not sure if that's like Dara Street. I forget what street that is. Oh, that's Brill Street or something like that. Is it Brill? I know Brill is up there. I don't know Philly street for street, but I know Philly. But yeah, like basically, like I seen all these like it would look like shite, like mud, like shite, mud. But it was like they made like somebody had made like these sculptures or something like that, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like in these little big parking lot area type joints in the surrounding area, you know. I know at one point I seen like some so-called zombies and stuff that you would see like Kensington zombie type people on drugs, you know, on the Fetty, you know, on that trank, you know, that xylazine, that drug, you know, the fentanyl. At one point they couldn't move, but I seen a lot of these like dung, like look like dung type body type things and dung sculptures, and it looked nasty and foul, like, and real dark, like a effigy or something like that, and it was like weird, like and I was just like, oh shoot, like, yo, if they gotta see this, like I felt like I was like on some whistleblower type time or something like that, you know. I felt like I was like, it's like crazy. So I was so far that it was like, you know, I know I'm a prophet, but you know, it was like on some like, wait, I gotta get this breaking news out there, but it's like on some journalist type time where it's like, I gotta try to get this leaked information out, you know, first, you know. Yeah, all of these area, you know, it had these dung bodies, and that could represent people or something like that. It was crazy. It was real nasty, real dark. I definitely remember tons of graffiti and stuff like that, and it just being destroyed, the place being destroyed, and like basically destroyed, like meaning like it was through, like this whole area was through, like it was taken over, you know, like, you know, it was over, like. So I'm gonna get this other precept, and I'm gonna call it a day. Well, night basically. I gotta go to sleep again. But yeah, the dream was heavy, very heavy dream, and I don't even get none. I remember I did pray to the Lord, you know, like basically give me a good sleep or something like that. But yeah, man, you know, it's a new moon. We just came out of the new moon Shabbat. You know, so well, the Lord blessed me. I told him, Lord, give me some blessings for this month. You know, so that definitely was a blessing to get that vision. But the times are gonna be very, very dark and grim and scary. So you know, that's what basically that vision showed me. Some real dark and grim. And I was like, I definitely felt that I was like the prophets. Like we had to be like on the run type deal. You know, that's how I kind of felt. And like we could get captured. So we had to, like, it seemed like I had to, you know, be careful or how I moved or something like that. Even though like I was seeing it from a perspective like like as if you like with a moving camera and you seeing everything go down. It's a like you see in a movie like you seeing what's going down, like the camera just showing everything going down as if the actors are not seeing the camera, because like a lot of times you might see the video like when they film a movie, it seemed like obviously the actors know that the camera is on them, but this seemed like the camera wasn't there and it's really seeing things being taken down right there live. That's how my perspective was and such, how the look was of the vision and such. So let me get this out of King James 16:11, and it say the day of doom. I believe it is. This is the book of Second Edges, chapter 7 and 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality to come, wherein corruption is past, and temperance is at an end, and fidelity is cut off, righteousness grown, and truth is sprung up. Alright. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor oppress him that hath gotten the victory. Okay? But the day of doom shall be the end of this time. So, that's going to be the time of Jacob trouble. It's going to be very, very dreadful. Death and destruction are terrible. Some other terrible fate. Yeah, terrible fate happening to those that are not guarded by Yahweh Shem Ashai. The 2/3 are going to see some go through some very harsh things. Like I said, like if I could say y'all, I seen a different, like, you say like coffins or something ready to set up. I had to definitely see something of that nature. But I definitely seen like these collapsible, foldable, like basically ready to put together medical type, things, which that basically tell you like different chipping centers or something of that sort. So, it was like I knew they was getting Jake, man, mainly, primarily. So that was the vision through the spirit. This place is over because I've been meditating a lot. Like right as of lately, it just seemed like, like we know we in the world, we know all this prophecy is going down. You see what's everything going down in the Middle East, the different nations posturing for this world war. Things is going down, so things could change at any moment's notice, and that's what really the vision, showed me. But it also showed me the power of the name of the Lord, the power of being a man of the Lord, and having faith and confidence. Like I know I definitely was saying I'm a yan, like all the different Hebrew I knew, I was using it, when the rebuking of these different entities like apparitions, as in the form of like, like in a video game, as when I was in my mom's house and it was like coming, they just kept coming or whatever, and it was like came to a point when I would like, well, I want to look for them and get them, run up in my mom room and go and get them and stuff like that, but that's the being bold. The righteous is bold as a lion. Wicked man flee when no man pursueth. So we gonna have a high level faith in them times too. Even though it's gonna be kind of very, very fearful out there. Like basically gloomy, as I want to say. We ain't supposed to fear sudden fear. But yeah, man, crazy. So remember, we got the salvation of the victory in Yahweh Shem Shai. No condemnation those that are in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. The Lord is with us. Fear not, thou worm Jacob. So brothers, keep believing. And yeah, as I wanted to say, we see everything going on and going down. Though we're here, things are still going on. Like, your life, your regular life. But it ain't gonna keep just going on. It's over. You can feel that. Because I think I was watching the Elder Malcolm video too. He was just like, talking about how basically the American people see that it's over. A lot of people just giving up on like the regular, go to work and the regular like life. We can't get caught up in the regular life, being entangled in the affairs of this life. Because I've been lately, I've been kind of like meditating on some stupid stuff. Like, man, like my worth. Like you like, which our worth is in Yahweh Shem El Shai, but like how, you came in the truth, and like a lot of us, we literally sacrifice our social, which is vanity anyway, our social standing in in the world for the truth. Like I was just meditating out. You maybe a bit sad about your woman is not with you no more, and you might have loved her so much or whatever. But the truth, was so powerful. You wanted to give it to him, but it was the truth ultimately that really drawed her away from you. And she don't want to be with you. But then, like I said, it's crazy too. I was listening to Yasha Wamba's video, how, like he was talking about basically people snapping out of it at the last minute, and stuff like that, on the fence. Might have some questions come back around, but, it give like a lot of faith and stuff. But hey, we gotta, don't be worried about the wicked, more so be concerned about the elect, so just keep doing the work. But this place is pretty much over, and don't be too much in that spirit of looking back, as Lot's wife was doing. The stuff that we had, like I say, that's old. We're gonna get new things renewed, fresh and blessed. Okay, don't be so concerned about your life you had in the world, and don't ever think also that you want to go back to that, because I know I can't go back to that at all. Whatever the Lord's gonna do, he got to make it in his way, and I don't know how he gonna do it, but I know the Lord's gonna make everything right and correct everything. As you say, infidelity is going to be cut off, and righteousness growing, as truth is sprung up. Alright, springing up, so shalom to the elect. Hopefully you're edified by the vision. Of course, share it to other brothers, if you want to do so. Yeah, other members of the elect, so, or the hopefully elect, and yeah, man, get your house in order. Shalom.